Hiya, everybody. Thank you, Pim, for putting on such a great show. Thanks for everyone for coming. I can almost see everybody. What's up? How we doing, you guys? I got relationship jokes. Is that gonna be all right? Yeah. All right. What's up? So I invited my roommate to. First of all, who in here has roommates? Yeah, fair amount. How do we feel about the roommates? Yeah. It's all right? That's how I feel too. It's like tolerant. It's like, yeah, it's like a healthy friction, you know. It's like, but I invited him to the show and I said, you should come. It's gonna be fun. 7 p.m. March 11th, and I was like, did you get the voicemail? And he's like, well, what'd the voicemail say? And I was like, I think I was just inviting you to the show. You should come. And he said, oh, well, yeah, I mean, you have a lot of shows. I didn't think this was that special, or I didn't see what was so special about it. And I was like, Home Slice, if I left you a voicemail in 2025, you can guarantee this is some special stuff, okay? When was the last time somebody left a voicemail? And I was like, you should just come by, swing by, it'll be fun. And then he's like, if I do come, buy a ticket, sit down, I wouldn't be able to focus. I would just be sitting there thinking about how depressed I am. And I was like, I still don't see the problem. I was like, you're literally describing half the audience members right now. Nah, y'all a great crowd, yeah. We're all here to uplift, the community, but I was like, shit, man. So that's the roommate relationship, but I think I've narrowed it down to why the last relationship, that was like a relationship, didn't work out. Do you want to hear what I've come to, my thoughts?
Yeah, we got it.
I've boiled it down, this is it. I don't think the problem was the relationship. I think the issue in the relationship is that I was wearing a man's bathrobe.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, what? It's like, had I just been wearing a woman's bathrobe, everything would have been easier. It's like, I know that joke's not really a guaranteed, but when I wrote it, it made me so happy. I was like, yeah, that's it. Speaking of gender issues, I got a hot one for you. I heard on the radio the other day that NYC spent more than 10 million taxpayer dollars on transgender sex surgeries for animals and people. And so if that's quite a bit of experimentation, that's quite a bit of moolah on that, and that's fine. I'm just saying, I think that if we reverted back to what our founding fathers would have thought, what would they think? That's why, was it Moses? I liked your set so much. It was like, what would horror stories be nowadays? That's what I kind of feel like with the founding fathers. Like, do they see us now and they're like, this person is asking for, like, okay, just humor me, this situation. Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, they're chilling, they're drinking tea, they receive a telegram, and they're like, I don't know, probably already like commiserating amongst themselves what the future men would be like, and then they receive a telegram, and it's like, a young lad would like to receive an XYZ amount of funds to, what's this? Oh, chop off his genitals and receive the opposite. Okay, well, and then they like looks at James Madison, and James Madison is just kind of like giving him this like look, not really sure, kind of indifferent, and then Thomas Jefferson like breathes out and he kind of slams down, like daintily slams down his tea, and he says, very well, if that's what we meant by, everyone ought to have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, then if that's what makes this man happy, give him a pussy. what would they think about Instagram? I just wonder what the founding fathers would have to say. But listen, if there's any part of that joke, you know, that you weren't crazy about, it's about to get a whole lot more reckless. Who's ready for it? Yeah. If you ever feel like, you know, you're just in a country and it's going berserk and everything's getting chaotic, just know that you're in a nation that's really working hard together to become a better nation. I mean, on behalf of all the taxpayer dollars. And if that doesn't quite set you right, then just know also that you're in a country where everyone pulls themselves up by their bootstraps. We're still on that, bootstraps. One nation under God? I don't know. It depends on how we have our perspective. Maybe it's one collective orgasm paid for by Uncle Sam. That's it. Like, it's just everything's covered now. That's it. You know, what would they think? Would they be ashamed, or would they be like, we're so evolved? And like, I knew we were onto something with those white wigs. Like, damn, dude, you look kind of sexy wearing those white wigs. I didn't know we could act on it. No, I'm gay too, so everything's great. My name's Kimberly Ponce. Thank you so much for your time.
What inspired your comedy?
Let's see, I guess, like this recent set.
Yeah.
I was listening to the radio on that set, and I spent like 2 weeks kind of writing and editing, and then I really appreciated being able to like expand on a perspective of like imagination, and then kind of doing like kind of a bit of a history buff too. So those two together.
The radio and history.
Yeah, kind of old school.
Cool.
It's the shit. Yeah, and living in New York City, you know, being an artist, there's plenty that just you see throughout the day that's like, that could be something, that could be material, even a conversation. That's why I moved here was for performance arts 2 years ago.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.